Brings us to 7:52 and our news extra for the rest of the hour. Brought to you by First State Bank, Scottsbluff and Gering. And here again is Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. Zach MacDonald is here. Matthew Reese. We're going to talk about the second annual Scottsbluff Celtic Gathering, and it's going on this year over at Five Rocks Amphitheater. Don't be heading out to the 18th Street Plaza downtown where it was last year, because they moved it over to the Five Rocks Amphitheater for a great weekend of fun coming up this weekend. How you guys doing?
Doing okay.
Fantastic. Doing all right.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, Matthew's all dressed up in his Celtic stuff. Yeah, it's not. You look good.
Thank you.
You look good. All right. So, Zach, tell us first of all the switch to Five Rocks. How important that was for you guys. How much better it is.
So, Kevin, this has been a huge deal for us. Last year, we really proved that Scottsbluff County is a great place to host the gathering. And now we're very thankful that Gering has allowed us to use Five Rocks Amphitheater for the venue this year. It's allowed us to expand the repertoire. We're going to have a lot of fun things going on out there this weekend. And ultimately, we have a stage, and we're going to have lots of performers.
Yeah, and that's the good thing. Let's just talk about some of the performers you guys have that you're going to all the way through the weekend, right?
Yeah, the Commoners are back this year. We're very happy to have them. They put on a great show last year. We're going to have some local talent, and obviously, being a Celtic gathering, there will be bagpipes.
Yes, that's good. I wouldn't expect anything less. Yeah, so that'll be fun. And one of the groups you're going to have here that I know everybody's excited about is the Killigans are coming, right?
Absolutely, they are. They're going to be coming up from Lincoln and playing for us the final show on Saturday night. So that's really excited to have them.
Yeah. So kind of explain what they are. They're kind of
they're what you call a folk punk band.
Yeah.
They started as strictly an Irish punk band, which blended like Irish traditional music and American punk rock. They've expanded some of their stuff to be a broader base, and they just have a really great sound that's both earthy and raucous at the same time. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
they never disappoint.
Yeah, they're good, and apparently people see them at pregame at the Husker games all the time, right?
A lot of the band folks there are UNL alums, and so they like to wave the crimson and cream as much as they can. So we're excited to have them come down as part of making this a really Nebraska Celtic festival.
Yeah. All right. So talk about all these clans that are coming. What is the importance of all the clans and so forth?
The clan structure was grown out of the ancient Celtic tribal structures, and in the different ways that governance and stuff changed in the British Isles. And in America, a lot of that stuff kept over as far as, because people would migrate as families. And that's keeping ties to the old country is how they kept their culture alive in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have several Scottish clan groups. We're going to have a couple of Irish clan groups that are coming up. And we've also got a Welsh Heritage Society from out east of Nebraska, the Nebraska St. David Society, that are going to be coming out too.
Yeah. Sounds fantastic.
You could think of it as a huge Celtic family reunion. If you go to your family reunion and find it boring, come out this weekend to a mega family reunion, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, probably much different than my family reunion, I'll bet.
My family reunion doesn't have live music.
Yeah. Mine doesn't either.
Mine doesn't have a caper toss.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it does.
Yeah. It wasn't on blacksmithing and weaving and combat skills, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so.
And a lot of those are going to be provided by the Ren Scots, the Colorado Renaissance Scots reenactors, and they've been putting together for, 20 years, I think? And they put on a real show showcasing those traditional Highland skills in the old ways. So it's pretty cool.
All right. We'll take a break, talk more right after this.
The Lorax said, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. First State Bank wants to honor those who care and are making our valley better. We are recognizing unsung champions in our community who give back out of passion and caring, not for the praise. But we feel it's time to honor them. Please nominate champions at fsbcentral.com. Then tune in to KNEB TV the third Thursday of the month to see if your champion was selected. First State Bank, member FDIC.
All right, we're back on News Extra. We're talking about the Celtic Festival coming up this weekend over at Five Rocks Amphitheater with Zach MacDonald and Matthew Reese. One of the things you guys are doing this year that's different, you're having a Highland Game exhibition. And I went to one of these in Cheyenne last summer. Tell us what that's all about.
Sure. For people who've never seen the Highland Games, maybe on one of the far-reaching sports channels on your cable network, I don't know. There are many different events that go on that are rooted in Scottish history, and it was a way to demonstrate your strength without actually killing somebody else. So we'll be demonstrating things such as the caber toss, and I'm going to let Matt actually talk a little bit more about that, as he's been involved a bit more than I have.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically the heavy events, because Highland Games can include like wrestling and dancing and piping too, but the heavy events, which is what we're going to be having some exhibition of, usually involve throwing weights of various weight for distance or for height. Hopefully we're going to have a sheaf toss, which is going to be like throwing a bale of hay up over a small bale up over a bar, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the highlights, not sure if we're going to get this arranged for sure or not, because one of our other committee members is trying to get that figured out. But the caber toss is basically throwing a tree end over end, and to get it as straight and as far as you can.
A
large pole, yeah. It's a tapered stick that you hurl, and things like 12 feet long. But
okay.
So hopefully we'll have that. One part of the event is that we're doing is we're going to have established athletes that are going to be coming out. And interested parties for $5 can sign themselves a waiver and try out the events and see if that's something they'd like to do. So,
all right. Admission. Why don't we talk about that real quick? We're running out of time here. I'm having so much fun. Let's talk about what it is for adults and for those 18 and under.
Definitely, we're going to be $5 for adults, 18 and under free. If you've ever been to a Celtic festival around the country, usually you'll end up paying monies from everything from parking to children, senior citizens. So we're really we're looking to get as many people out here as possible. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. In fact, it's, I would say, the most fun you can have for $5 this weekend. Yeah. Come see me if you don't believe it.
All right. Looking for volunteers, they are, just to work 3 hours or so. You get free admission if you do that as well. You can contact you guys on the website, right?
Yep,
and,
ScottsbluffCelticGathering.com.
Right.
Or you can hit us up on our Facebook, too. So.
All right. Either way, to help them out with that. All right, guys. Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for having us on the show this morning.
You bet. Zach MacDonald and Matthew Reese.